What is going on, everybody? We are outside and we are doing part 2 of the Cadillac CTS repair. We got all the parts. We got new wheels. We are gonna check this out, and I want to show you something that happened because there was an incident. We had an incident with this car, and this is an incident unrelated to the actual incident with the car. This has been since it's been sitting here. You've probably never seen a jack stand that looks quite like that before. And that's because this car fell off the jack stand straight onto the ground, messed up the rear bumper here because the wheel was inside there, not attached, just sitting there. And I think it did a little bit to this side, and it's not too bad on this side. Got somebody over there making a bunch of noise. But otherwise, I guess that's really the only thing. But yeah, this car was sat completely straight up on the ground. So if you didn't see my last video, that will be linked up at the top for the beginning part of this project here. We bought this car from a family friend who did have a little incident with it, but we picked it up from them and the insurance company. It does have a salvage title. All the suspension was pretty much shot. There's your previous control arm. That one's pretty much dead. And CV axle, all that stuff. The most damage that we're concerned about is this stuff right here that is pushed back in. We're hoping the rest of this we can push out at least in some way. We might even be able to get that radiator support out. We'll just have to work on that and see what we can do. You can see we did a little special wiring there to get the car to start, but it starts up and runs good, so no real mechanical worries as of this point. So our goal for today is basically to get this thing down on all four wheels and a running, driving car. Obviously we're not going to probably have all of this stuff all fixed up. We want to be able to at least move it from where it's parked right now, get into the garage and things like that, so we can be a little bit make it a little bit easier to work on all of this body sheet metal stuff. If anybody needs some jack stands, hit me up. We'll sell them to you for the same price as new ones. Look under here, the air box, the old cold air intake that was here in the last video is gone. We got the new one installed. The hose clamp broke, so gonna have to get a new one of those, but that's just part of the game. And we got the lower control arm on, we got the upper control arm installed on the strut there, and we're going back together here pretty shortly, guys. So we're going to be driving this thing around. We're not even going to fix it. We're just going to drive it as is. No insurance, no title, salvage. We want to go to jail today. So we got that strut up in there. We got the bolts loosely there. He's got the whole knuckle thing right here, and it's extremely heavy. Probably needs my help to actually get this thing done, because I don't think you can do it with just one hand right now. Or with two hands even. I think you got to have, one person's got to hold it, but I'm just going to stand here and see what happens. All right, you know what? I'm going to help instead. All right, you want to pick it up and I'll put that bolt in top? That bolt right there?
You think that's the one?
Yeah, let's go with that's the one.
Well, let's put it on for a sec. Oh! Okay, number one, that's just spinning. Number two, that needs to be face down. All right, let's try this again.
Seems like you're struggling a little bit.
It's heavy.
Well, I got some threads started on
Let's go with that.
Oh yeah, our CV axle nut does not want to come out. It is, as you can see, quite rusted. We're going to try our best here and see what we can do. Here comes the axle nut. Beautiful! So here's our new axle shaft. There's our old one. As you can see, there's like a hole. We're missing some stuff. So that's the reason for the new one. In the meantime, check out this freaking Nissan Maxima, all right, which you've seen on the channel a couple times. It's an absolutely atrocious car. Yeah, do you guys want to see a high miles review on this? Because I can do one. It's got like 184 on it. I generally try to get cars with around 200, but that's clearly close enough. So yeah, just put your comments down below, and maybe we can do a high mileage review on that. By the way, I'm going to let you know right now, don't buy it. All right, back to this car though. We are just hustling over here. I mean, it looks like a suspension setup underneath here right now. He messed something up right there. We're going to have to take a look at that. Look at all this, man. There is some progress. We are pretty much all done here. Got everything sort of snugged up for the most part, I think. Anyways, enough to take like a test drive. We might have to do something with this metal here, though. Well, and probably want to get these wires back together because those do determine like the car will run. Probably need to get them a little bit better and do something with this metal so that we can actually turn. But otherwise, we are getting real close to like taking her for a test drive. So he already let this down. But then I was like, oh shoot, I wanted to video that. So right now he's jacking it back up. So pretend like this is the first time you've seen it with the wheel and everything going back down. Look at this, we're finishing up. He's gonna let it down.
First time down.
Woo! Yeah, baby. We're gonna load up the tools here and try to just go back down to the house because we're up at the top of the driveway, right along the road. I don't know if anybody caught that, but it'd be much nicer to work like down there. There's actually some shade. It's hot. We're gonna work down there before we pass out. Gotta get up in here. Gotta show this bad boy who's boss. If it starts, we don't know. Has a little bit of power. Started before. Let's hope that it does. Yeah. All right. Take her on out. Let's see how this Maxima does. That's what you've been really wanting. Every time I try to show this thing on video, not starting or starting and then shutting right off, it starts up just fine. So, makes me hate this car even more. This car's about to look real good in a second. Look right there. No damage at all. We are out here. We got the frame pooler behind me. We got the Caddy, all air in the tires, wires all spliced back together. Very haphazardly, probably gonna have a problem because of it. And we're gonna try to pull that piece of metal over on that side so we can actually drive this thing a little bit. Our pulling device today is this Harbor Freight clamp thing. And we're gonna put it right on in here like so. Then we're gonna pull the truck away and we're gonna hope that that metal in there straightens out so we can turn the wheel. We're just gonna tighten this guy up here a little bit. That's probably good enough.
Am I doing my normal pull too hard, break it thing?
Do the pull too hard, break it maneuver, and then we'll do the fix it maneuver right after. Okay. All right, hold it, stop. Yep, all right, we did the thing.
What?
We did the thing.
Did we go too far?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was good for a second, and then it just went all at once.
Honestly, I don't know that I needed this piece anyway.
Yeah, it's just tin metal. You are still rocking the Disney shirts.
It's the same shirts.
I know, but you have more Disney shirts than most, like, I don't know, 8-year-old girls. Well, we got enough space here that at least we think we can turn the wheel now without really running into problems. Yeah, let me fire it up. We'll make sure the wheel clears.
Yeah, seems like we got good clearance. Yep, that should work.
All right, boys, we're going on the first real test drive. The first real one was down the driveway, but that was with flat tires and about 2 miles an hour because we couldn't turn. But now we're gonna go out on the highway, maybe.
Something's freaking weird.
So, what's your first impressions? Well, I noticed your steering wheel's in the wrong place.
Yeah, but like, well, a really strange play too. Like,
So funny. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I felt some weird stuff just as I was moving the thing. So maybe we're just gonna go on our short test drive instead.
I didn't expect it to be a line, but whatever's happening here is weird.
Just no check engine, right? Or no ABS or anything like that over there, right?
No,
just
nothing like
tire
that.
pressure. All right. Well, we're doing 20 miles an hour right now. So what happened there?
That's the coffee.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we're pulling back in here at home, and I will be outside of the car here in just a second to give you a whole wrap up of today. So, unfortunately, the test drive didn't go quite as well as we wanted. Obviously, we didn't go anywhere out on the highway because it's just too all over the road. Steering wheel's way off. Now, we could be getting some error stuff. It just feels super weird. Gear shift linkage definitely messed up from the accident. You almost can't get it in gear. You really gotta you gotta pull it way back with some gusto to get it actually into drive. Reverse, it just feels like slush. Like there's no feeling between any of the gears. And otherwise, we're hoping that steering, maybe just an alignment will fix all of this. Definitely the steering angle sensor will mess stuff up on these cars. It'll cause all sorts of faults, but ultimately we still got some work to do on her. We got to do the body panels and everything like that, but we're going to get the steering and all those things worked out first before we dedicate any money to fixing up the body, because it's got to drive right first. So, but I appreciate all you guys who watched. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day, guys.